All right, we're live on the YouTubes. I got to get out of this habit of touching my microphone. We can't hear that.
You can't hear that?
No, Discord blocks it out.
Oh.
I mean, you
That's
could probably
good to know.
fart and get away with it too.
Let's find out.
That's messed
I
up.
smell like shit.
That's messed up, bro. Let me make sure. All right, welcome everybody to the first episode of the Between the Bros podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Scotty Pog. This is Sean over here, or Purple Skull Gaming. Did I say it right?
Good enough.
Good enough. Listen, I keep saying
I'm
skull and
correct.
he keeps yelling at me.
I'm done correcting you.
He's very
you,
abusive to me.
you do your thing, buddy.
How are you supposed to say it? You say it.
Skull.
That's what I said.
Skull.
That's
It's
what
skull.
I said.
Skull.
Skull. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was closer.
We're saying the same thing here. I'm taking this clip. I'm posting it. We're saying the same thing. I'm not crazy. Jesus. See what I deal with, guys? You see what I got to put up with on a daily basis here? Anyway, welcome to the first episode of the Between the Bros podcast. Today we're going to be talking about a handful of topics that I have chosen while scrolling through Twitter. So surely things will go right. Twitter never fails me, ever.
Nope. Never.
Never. Twitter is the land of truthfulness. No one lies on Twitter. Everyone is 100% honest.
I believe everything I read on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean that tracks. All right, first topic here. I guess we'll get off right at the bat. Is scrolling through Twitter the last probably couple weeks now. There has been talk about the Steam refund policy and whether or not it is fair to developers. And this comes from a developer who tweeted out that their game, which they're an indie dev, I think they're a solo dev, but they've made a game that you can beat if you try hard enough in under 2 hours. And so someone left a review. Apparently, there's a lot of reviews in this game that say this, but someone left a review that said, "This is a great game. Beat it under 2 hours. I refunded it." So they enjoyed the game, they recommended the game, and then they refunded it because they beat it under 2 hours. And this developer is mad about it, saying that Steam needs to do something about the refund policy because it feels unfair to developers.
What game is it?
I think it was like Paddle or something like that.
Paddle, paddle, paddle.
Yeah, I think that's what
That's
it
a
was.
fucking $2 game. Why are you refunding a $2 game?
That's what I mean. That's also some of the issue. Let me see if I can actually, because like it went trending on Twitter at one point, like legit trending. Uh, Let me see if I can find something about it. I think I retweeted something about it. Let me go see if I can't.
Bro, this looks like a game we fucking play. Not gonna lie.
What
And
was
we
it?
would rage.
It's what they call a friend slot game. So it's like your peak, stuff like that. So it is the kind of game that we would play because we have played games like that before.
Short, uninteresting, charging extra for additional maps in an already awful short game is a joke. If you buy maps, you're gonna fucking extend it.
Yeah, I haven't read too far into that. I'm trying to find the actual post on Twitter. I swear I've retweeted it at some point. Maybe I didn't though, because I reached the. I don't. I didn't post a lot on here for a minute. Let's see here.
This one, great game with friends for 750. Why would you get a refund? Get a refund on Call of Duty or Battlefield 6.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's so fucking low priced. Why even bother?
So here's the post. Um. So they commented saying, "Great game, finished within 1 hour, or yeah, 1 hour and 40 minutes, refunded. Recommended it, thumbs up. They played 1.7 hours. It says on the actual thing, and they refunded it. The developer said this should not be possible. Would be cool if you could finally do something about your refund policy. Got dozens of reviews like that, and 21% refund rate, even though the reviews are 90% very positive. That's over 55,000 refunds, by the way.
That's
Uh,
fucking insane.
yeah. So he's upset, saying that Steam needs to do something about this. There's other people who are saying that like that's just the way things are. Um, Like, there's replies in here that say, "Don't charge money for a glorified tech demo and cry when gamers treat it like a free trial." Someone else said, "It is quite sad for the dev, but this is their fault to have their game beatable in less than 2 hours. It is a game design and production error." Uh, it says, so someone else said, "This wouldn't be an issue if your game had replay value. If it's a one-off thing you can beat in 1 hour and you never launch it again, then it's reasonable to refund it." Now, my take on this, like reading through some of these for the last like week or so, is that I think that if a game is short, like I understand refunding a game if you didn't enjoy it and it's a short game, like I've done that before. But if it's a game you actually enjoyed and it's only a couple of dollars, I would say under $10, and you can beat it with under 2 hours. If you enjoyed the game, keep it because the money goes to the developer, and they're already charging a lot less for the game than they probably should. So let them keep the money that you spend on it and, like, don't refund it. Like, I get it's a short game, but, like, what's the point of refunding a short game? Just because it's short.
Yeah, I think I've only ever refunded 2 games, and there were games I absolutely hated. Um, I think they need to fucking add something like if you beat the game, you get an achievement. If you get that achievement, you can't refund it. Because I kind of see both sides. Paying money for an extremely short game that you can beat in under an hour kind of seems like a waste. But that's why you read fucking reviews. I saw plenty of reviews saying how short the game was. If you don't want a game that short, don't buy the game. If you buy it, beat it in under an hour, don't fucking refund it, because that hurts the fucking companies that are trying to put out these cheap games. Um, I mean, if it's a game that you played, and this is gonna kind of contradict myself too, because if you beat it and you really didn't like it, I could see getting a refund. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure how to handle that one.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
it's absolutely
so
fucking ridiculous that there's so many positive reviews that are getting refunds. Refunds
yeah.
aren't meant for positive games.
Yeah, I think what's happening and, like, I don't know exactly how it works, but I think if I were to buy a game and I enjoyed the game, I go on Steam, give a positive review of the game, and then refund it right after that. I think there should be some kind of human like sitting there being like, "Oh, this person just left a positive review saying they enjoyed the game, now they're refunding it." Like I think if they leave a positive review and then try to refund it, they shouldn't be allowed to refund. Like the refund should get denied. Uh, the
No,
the
I agree.
biggest issue with that is the refund stuff human isn't human guided. It's definitely like an AI like bot doing it. Like it's an automatic thing, and, like, if they played less than 2 hours, I think it automatically gives it to them. It does say in Steam's policy for refunds that people who abuse it to try to get quote unquote "free games," which is what this essentially would be, um, that it's against their policy and that like abuse that's noticed, there would be like a punishment for it. But like how do they notice it? Like unless there's an uproar like there has been for this one, like how do they notice it?
I mean, yeah, it's you'd think if the developer's complaining, they're gonna catch it. I don't. I think abusing the system to get free games would have to fall under like what they're doing, leaving positive reviews plus a refund. There would have to be something that Steam can do where it would fucking flag that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, and like the crazy thing is like I think a 2-hour time frame to request a review, like having less than 2 hours of playtime to request a refund, I think that's pretty generous. When I was talking to, Devils, a friend of ours the other day, he said that he thinks it should be a 4-hour window. Um, and
Mm,
I do think maybe some games, like if you got like a story game or something like that, I could see there being like a use case of needing longer playtime to decide. But I also think like I personally think, and this is the way I am, like I can tell within the first like 30 minutes if this is a game that I mess with or not. Like if I want to keep playing it or not. Like if I'm playing it for 30 minutes and am not feeling it, then like I'm usually out of it. Um
well, I mean, you got to look at other games too, like NBA is one that I think it was NBA 2K 25 or 26. It was one of those. That's when I got refunded, and I had probably about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours playtime into it. Um, because like you have your online mode in a lot of them, and then you have your campaign mode in a lot of them. Some people will play the campaign and think it's a decent campaign, and then play online and think it's ass, or vice versa. They'll think the campaign sucks and the online's great. Um, I think you got to give people enough time to be able to tell that you have to give them enough time to figure out if they like either side, or maybe they hate both sides. I don't know. There are some games I've played where I can tell in the first 10 minutes I'm gonna absolutely hate this game. But like NBA, I thought, playing the regular mode, where you pick your team, you go against other NPC teams, that ran pretty smooth. The problem was when I went into online, it was just unplayable. I was lagging every time I tried to throw the ball. It would like sit there for a minute, like thinking about its next fucking meal decision, and somebody would come steal the ball from me. It was unplayable. So that's when I realized, okay, this game, it's not polished. It's not for me. I got a refund, and that took a little bit because it takes a little bit to get down the mechanics and how the game plays.
yeah. Yeah, I know with me, when it comes to refunds on Steam, I've only ever refunded 2 games. The first one was Peak, which I've made videos about on my YouTube channel. I now still own Peak.
How'd that turn out?
Still own it. I did refund it. I refunded that and, like, cause I also bought it for Joey. He also, refunded it because he did like, if I wasn't gonna play, he wasn't gonna play. He also did not enjoy it. But I gave it a second chance, played with someone who knew what they were doing, and it was a lot different. But Peak was one of the ones I refunded. The other game I got refunded was called Sex with the Devil that I bought purely for a joke, because I was curious about what it
Giggity.
was about, and I did play it. I played it, in a Discord call with a bunch of my friends watching. This was a couple years ago, and there's a video of it somewhere. Like I put it on, like, the OnlyFans account that I had because it was a raunchy game, but it was a crappy game. Like it was weird,
Oh yeah, the
and
title.
yeah, like it was weird and stuff, and so I like we played it. I beat it in under 2 hours, and it was one of the ones that I refunded, mainly because I was never gonna touch it again. I got my entertainment value out of it, but it was a game that cost me like $1.50. I coulda kept it, would've been fine, probably would've made some more funny jokes, ha ha, he he's. Um, so I am guilty of it too, but I also didn't enjoy the game, like, I didn't go leave a review saying, "This game is fantastic." Do not look it up.
Oh my God, they got sex with Hitler.
Oh, good lord.
Jesus, they got three of those.
Yeah, probably. Probably do now, yeah.
One, two, and 2016. Oh my God. Yeah,
Uh
none of these are showing my Steam sales.
But yeah, so that was the other
Let's
game I got
see here.
refunded. I Other than that, like, I've never really refunded a game. Um, I don't really personally care about ask for refunds. I have a lot of games in my library that I bought a long time ago that, like, I haven't played. If I do play them, I don't like them. Like, I think I'm out of my window to request a refund. I think I do it within the first, like, 14 days. Sometimes they make
This is
exceptions, not very
weird.
often, but, yeah, there's a whole game genre people actually really enjoy. I think it is kinda odd. Uh
Just looking through the pictures, I so that's a weird ass game.
Yeah, I do believe that if Steam wanted to truly solve this issue, like the achievement thing would be kinda cool, like, if they required an achievement for, like, if someone played it and beat the game, like, if they got that achievement where they beat the game, they can't refund it, I think that would actually solve a lot of these issues.
Yeah. Um. If they implement that, then I'm for it. The only issue I can see is like your case. The game was weird. It was kind of ass, but you still beat it. You know you're never gonna touch it again.
I mean, but I still beat it, and again, it was a dollar, it was a $1.50, $2 game, did that really change my life to refund it? No. Like, it gave me $2 off or whatever the next game that I bought, like, it wasn't that big a deal, I coulda kept it, didn't really think about it at the
I'll
time when I
say
was refunding it, but
I probably would have kept it to give Devil something to play later.
yeah, I should rebuy it. That's what I'm hearing here. I should rebuy it so Devils has something to play as part of the Steam family library. Uh, but no, it was a weird game, but yeah, I think if they do the achievement thing, I get behind that because I think it would solve, like, 99% of these kinda issues. And it'd also mean that people just couldn't play a game to completion in under 2 hours and get a refund, and be able to get it. Had to yell at my dog, sorry. Yo, the triumphant followed on YouTube. Any other last comments here on the Steam refund policy, Sean? And any other 2 cents you wanna add?
No, not really. I mean, it's I don't think there's really any solution that's gonna make everybody happy. Somebody's always gonna get pissed off about something. It's just it is what it is.
I think ultimately what it comes down to, and is anyone that's listening, like, if you buy a game and you complete it in under 2 hours, but you enjoyed the game, like, just don't refund it. Keep it in your library. Maybe they'll get an update down the line, where it'll extend the game out more, or they'll put some DLCs out that'll add maps or whatever, and you can extend the game out more. But especially, like, the game was under, like, $5, just fucking keep it. It's not that hard.
Maybe you'll get bored someday and be like, you know what? I can't think of what to play. Fuck it, I'll fire this back up.
And, like, it's a friend swap kinda
I've
game,
done
so,
that.
it's a friend swap kinda game, so, like, you could be like me and Sean here, and, yeah, we might have played it a lot, but we load it back up, put it on stream, we still have a good time. A good time is a good time. It's the same thing with Pummel Party. When we play Pummel Party, yeah, it's all about the same thing every single time, but it's just it's fun. It's entertaining.
Pummel
Uh,
party ruins friendships.
yeah. It's the new Monopoly, to be honest with you. Uh, Monopoly got taken out. All right, let's see. Next topic here, I think we should talk about. Let's talk about, and Sean, this is something you might have an opinion on because you've been playing this game recently, literally playing it right before we started this. Assassin's Creed Black Flag has some drama. Uh,
Hands down, game of the year.
okay. Uh, but it has some drama. Apparently on launch for the game, they had put out the game, and the game was like what for the deluxe, was like $70, 70, $80, something like that.
I think so. It was somewhere in there.
But they put out $85 worth of DLC, and it's all cosmetic as far as I could tell, looking into it.
Like a
Um,
lot of games do.
but it was $85 worth of DLC. And then apparently there's an issue where cutscenes frames per second were limited to 30 frames per second. Ubisoft did announce on Twitter that a fix for it was coming soon, but they gave a workaround fix in the meantime until they put the fix out, so they are working on it. People were complaining about that, and I figured we could talk about that because I know Assassin's Creed Black Flag is one of the more um, popular games that was coming out recently. I know you talked about it, Devils talked about it. You actually bought it. You've actually been playing it. So since you've been playing it, what have been your thoughts on it?
I think it's fucking great. It still follows the original storyline, but it's added some stuff into it. The combat is slightly harder than the original, so it feels like a perfect balance. I haven't noticed any issue with cutscenes at all. Um, as far as the DLC issue goes, look at damn near any game out there. They all offer DLCs, and and like I said, it's all cosmetic stuff. So if you don't want to pay for the cosmetic stuff, then don't buy the DLC. There's plenty of stuff in game that you can get that'll customize your character. It's I think when it comes to DLCs, a lot of people bitch just to bitch. It's there's some things like GTA, how they have like shops and tattoo parlors and hideouts and this and that locked behind a paywall. That I don't agree with. But if they're gonna give you a DLC for like a hideout that you don't need, but if you just want it, fine. If they're gonna do DLCs for skins like clothing, sword colors, ship colors, who cares? If you want it, buy it. If you don't buy it. I don't understand all the bitching about that. I think the
Yeah,
game runs great. I think there's plenty of customization and stuff you can do in it. I don't feel the need to buy $80 worth of DLCs. I'm not saying I won't. Eventually, I might, but
he will. He will. He 100% like he'll get bored one day and be like, I wouldn't mind my shit being a different color today. This color looks good.
but
Let me
that's
pay
what.
this
But
$5 for it.
but that's what I'm saying. There is so much in the game already that you can unlock to change your outfits, change your the color of your ships, change your crew. I don't understand. Like I haven't even looked at all the DLCs, like what you can get. I'm just enjoying the game.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing we're missing here, and I think people need to calm down and just like take a step back for a second. Because like if you look in the last couple weeks, there's been a lot of stuff that's come out about like gaming and stuff in the gaming industry that people are unhappy about, and I think this just for whatever reason is catching the tailwind of that. Because you had GTA and the whole, things being locked behind a paywall with their tattoo parlors and their gang hideouts. You had PlayStation announcing them for the PlayStation 6 not having physical media, or moving away from disc and going all digital. You had Xbox laying off some people, laying off not laying off companies, but like cutting ties with companies and making them independent developer or studios again. You had all this stuff that's happening, and then this comes out, and then like I think the DLC thing and like so whatever isn't that big a deal. I think a lot of games have DLCs that aren't needed, but they're DLCs because they made them DLCs. At the end of the day, like a developer has to make money off the game they made. Like games aren't cheap to make per se. especially a game like Assassin's Creed where like I know it's a remake, but like according to you, like they've redone a lot of things. It feels better. It's more up to date
Hmm.
with the current technology that we have. Um, and so I think at a game like that, like they have to make money somewhere. And like I look like yeah, it's $85 worth of DLCs, but like I think the most expensive DLC I saw just glancing at it was like 5, $6. So like it wasn't like a DLC that's $10. Like it's quite a bit of DLC that you don't have to buy. Especially if it's just cosmetics, like it doesn't enhance the gameplay, it doesn't add to the story, it doesn't, whatever. So if you don't want it, don't get it. Um, the whole frames per second thing when it comes to the cutscenes, I also don't find a big deal. But I also, when I game at 60 frames per second, so I don't notice it as much. Um, Sean, I don't know what your monitor is like refresh rate wise. But you
I
said you
couldn't tell you.
But you said you haven't really noticed, like, any issues either? Has the cutscenes been smooth? Have they had, have they been
Yeah,
laggy?
it's.
Like,
I think the only time I had any lag was the very first day, and it wasn't even a cutscene. It was. I think I had a bunch of stuff running on my computer, and I just had some stuttering, and with like a 2 3 seconds, and then it was gone, and I never had another issue.
well, I think it's also fair to mention the first day you were playing it, like, when it launched, you were also streaming it to me in Discord, which also always messes with
Oh,
you when you're in
yep,
games.
yep. That's what it was.
Uh, so that like, anyone who's ever streamed a game in Discord, especially, like, if it's, like, a game like Assassin's Creed apparently, or like GTA is really bad. If you're ever streaming GTA in a Discord call,
GTA is
it just
horrible.
it lags so
So like
hard.
single player games, I don't usually have an issue with it. But like if I'm doing something online, yeah, I usually
Yeah.
I can't stream to Discord for very long.
Yeah, so I think it is fair to
Um,
mention that's probably why you're just starting issues because you were streaming the Discord is more most
yeah,
likely the common
yeah, I
denominator
forgot
there.
about that. Um, so I mean, bitch about all the extra content you want, but or the DLCs, but I mean, this is a remake of the original game. I have played many remakes, and I've thought 99% of them were shit. Like it almost looks like they use AI to just make stuff look a little bit nicer. But in this, you get a brand new end game mission or eight mission end game chapter. Uh, you can now recruit three unique naval officers, each with their own dedicated quest line. Uh, combat overhaul, modernized parry-based system, which feels great. Um, featuring new enemy posture bars, brutal takedowns, and quick fire pistol combos. Enhanced stealth, dedicated crouch button, which you did not have in the original. Earlier access to the rope dart, sequence 3, which I got quick as shit. I believe in the original you had to wait till towards the end. An upgraded eagle vision that includes enemy tagging, which has saved my ass a lot. Quality of life, seamless naval to land travel, removing loading screens. I mean, that's fucking huge in its own. A time skip feature to control the environment, which is also awesome. And completely updated Kenway fleet integration. I have not been able to test that yet. I do not have that unlocked. Visuals and modernization. Built on the Anvil engine with ray trace lighting, realistic water simulations, which it looks good, and real-time dynamic weather effects. Notably, the old Abstergo modern-day office segments have been removed, thank God, um, and replaced with modern-day lore directly tied to later entries in the series. So, like in the original, you would do a mission, and then it would force you to go into like this first-person, present-day. You're an Abstergo employee walking around talking to people. It was so
Mhm.
fucking boring. I hated it. Um, and I don't even remember a lot of those because I would try to like rush through and skip a lot of those just to get back to being a pirate, and they removed them. I mean, you want to complain about DLCs you don't have to get, but look at what all they've given us. I've never seen a remake of a game that has given us this much new stuff, except for maybe uh, Resident Evil 4, which I still haven't played the new one. But from my understanding, that is a pretty damn good remake. But I mean, I couldn't be happier with it. Assassin's Creed Black Flag has always been my go-to for Assassin's Creed. I think it's the best one they've ever put out. I was a little skeptical about them remaking it, but they did it justice. It's I was looking forward to this more than I am fucking GTA.
So is it fair to say that you're happy with your purchase? Don't regret it.
Nope, I will not be refunding it.
That's good. I think you played more than 2 hours. So I think you played just 2 hours today. Uh,
Oh
yeah, no,
yeah,
I think if a game comes out, especially if it's a remake and has DLCs and it's cosmetics, I don't know why we're up in arms with it. When it comes to the whole uh what is it? Cutscenes being limited in their frames per second, like it sounds like it was an oversight. Was it like as a bug? Sounds like they're trying to
yeah, it
fix
wasn't on
it.
purpose.
Sounds like they're trying to fix it. So before we're up in arms about it, like especially like on launch day, like there's bound to be issues with any game on launch day. Does not matter
Mm,
what game it is. There's always bound to be some kind of issues, some kind of bugs. Things never go perfect. So you got to give the studio a chance to fix what's wrong. Now, if it's been like a couple weeks and they haven't addressed it, then be mad. But like this was the first day they announced like on Twitter the first day that they realize it's an issue and they want to get it fixed. And so let them fix it. And just be happy with the game. But I think people are just mad for no reason. I think they're mad because they're mad about everything else happening in the gaming world, and it was just something to bitch about. They wanted to keep bitching. I think it was what it comes down
that's
to.
it. People just look for something to fucking bitch about. You want something to bitch about? Go play War Thunder. Holy shit, dude. I played the hell out of that game. You're paying like if you want us to streamline your game and get like a good plane quick, you're paying like $80 for one plane. Talk about
That's
money grab.
crazy. That's crazy.
Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. Thunder is a free to play, but it is such a slow, tedious grind to get up to the jets and the good planes. A lot of people will buy them so that they can start doing it. $80 one plane, and I think some of them are even more than that. So, and that's something that actually does something in the game. Bitch about that. Don't bitch about a what'd you say, $5, $10 outfit
$5 to $6.
color? Like, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see here. Let's move on to something
What else you got?
a little less controversial. Let's talk about tipping culture in America.
Like cow tipping?
No. No, like go to a restaurant, you tip. They always
Uh,
demand it nowadays. They put a tab in your face saying how much do you want to
I'm gonna get yelled at.
tip. I figured we'd bring this up because it's always something that I've always had an opinion on. I always see videos on it where like people are expecting it, but recently,
Hmm.
they had a lot of people come over from overseas, from like Europe, like the EU and stuff. They came over. I think it was for the World Series or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was for. But they came over here
FIFA?
for maybe, yeah. But they came over for something, and there's a couple posts I saw, like, on TikTok, I think it was, where they went out to eat, and, like, for those who don't know, in, like, Europe and EU and stuff like that, like, tipping is not a thing there. They don't tip. It's not expected, and so, like, people from the EU are not used to this, so when they come over here and they're expected to tip, they don't not because it's not a thing where they're from. Um And so, like, there was a couple posts on, like, social media about how, like, they aren't tipping and this and that, and it's like, well, yeah, why would they? Like, they're not used to it. They're not, you know? But people think because they're here, they should get used to it, like, if they're gonna be here to the whatever. So I figured, we'd bring it up and talk about it, get opinions on whether tipping culture in America has gone too far.
Very much so. I've always had like my wife, love her to death. It doesn't matter if we get shitty service. She's like, "Oh, you gotta tip them at least $10." No, the fuck I don't. If I get shitty service, I ain't tipping you shit. I'm tipping you for your service. You're already getting paid. The tip is extra. And I know a lot of people gonna get all fucking pissy. Oh, well, they don't make that much. Then go get a new job. Go find something else that'll pay you more. I should not be required to tip you. Tipping is a courtesy. I've gone out to eat before, not realized I don't have, extra cash in my wallet, and I haven't tipped. Wanted to because the service was good, but I haven't because I couldn't. I think it's bullshit that we feel bad that we don't have extra money to just throw on the fucking table for you because you did an okay job bringing me my drink. It's and I think it's absolutely asinine that some of these places are getting to where they just automatically add your tip in to your bill. I think that is complete and utter bullshit. If I think you're worth a $2 tip, I should be able to give you a $2 fucking tip. If I think you're worth 30, I should be able to give you 30. I don't think you tell me how much to tip you. If you cannot feed yourself on your wages, go get another job. I think if more people have that mentality and more people start doing that, maybe they'll start paying waiters and waitresses a livable wage. And I say that loosely in the economy that we're in.
Yeah, and this you saying something about it made me remember that that was part of it is there was a restaurant where these, visitors from the EU were going to quite a bit and they weren't tipping, and so the restaurant owner decided to automatic like for that weekend or week, whatever it was, added a 25% tip to everyone's bill
That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
because they weren't tipping because they're from a different country that doesn't have tipping culture.
And I never understood the percentage. I don't tip you based off of a percentage of what I paid for my meal. You're not back there fucking making the food. You're not making the drink. All you're doing is bringing it out to me. That's it. I do that with my kids. It saying you have to pay 20 if me and a bunch of people like go on a work lunch or something and we rack up a 150 $200 bill, why the fuck do we got to tip that waiter 25% of that bill? Makes no sense to me. Now, I understand they're bringing out more food and shit. So yeah, each person could pitch in to give them a bigger tip or whatever. But I think it's dumb that they feel like they need to get a percentage of what we paid for the food. The tip is based off of your um it's based off of how well you
The
did your
quality of
job, how
service.
nice you did. Yes, quality. Thank you. It's based off of your quality of service, not based off of how much I paid for my T-bone. Eh, I really want a T-bone.
Look, if someone brings Sean a T-bone right now, he'll tip you 25%.
Pay a couple dollars of your gas. Here's my address.
Here's my card number.
But no, I think the percentage based off of how much you spend is ridiculous. Um, Before I got with my wife, I never paid more than $2 tip because it's like it's not you walking from there to there to hand me food is not worth more than $2.
Oh, dude, you know what drives me nuts though is Like, when I, if I, say, for example, just lack of a better, reference, Pizza Hut. Like, if I call in the Pizza Hut and put an order in for pickup, I walk into Pizza
I know
Hut
where this is going. Yeah.
I walk into Pizza Hut to pick up my order, and they're like, "How much you wanna tip?" And it's like, "Tip who?" They're like, "Well, me." And I'm like, "Did you make the food?" And they're like, "Well, no, but I'm gonna bring you your food." I'm like, "Yeah, to the fucking counter where I'm walking to, are you gonna bring it to my car for me? You gonna put it in
At
my
this point,
seat?
it's
You gonna
fucking
buckle it in?"
self-service.
Yeah, like that I can't stand. What I also can't stand is, like, if you go to a place like Starbucks or, like, Seven Brew, whatever, and, like, you're going through a drive-through and, and they give you this tablet to, say how much you wanna tip. It's like, I'm not, like, sitting down in the, inside taking up space, you're doing your job, uh, why am I tipping you for bringing me the drink in the drive-through? Uh,
Yeah.
like, that kinda
The
stuff drove
tipping
me nuts,
culture's
like,
the tipping culture's got fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, I've even gone to places, I can't remember where it was. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't even a food place. Was it a card shop? I don't remember. But anyways, on the fucking receipt, it had a tip on it. I'm like, the fuck am I tipping you for? This ain't a restaurant. Like, I don't understand why everybody thinks they're entitled to more now.
well, and
It,
then so we can't talk about tipping culture without talking about DoorDash. Uh, because it's been a crazy thing on DoorDash for a few years now, and I've experienced this myself when I was living in Texas. We had a few drivers in the area that, like, if you didn't leave a tip, they would not bring you your food. But they would go pick the food up and they would keep the food.
you
Um,
better hope I don't fucking find you.
there was also one experience that I had where I put the right address on the, on my account, because I had, it was the address I always had. It was our address, and they dropped it off somewhere different. And I remember, I texted the
Hmm.
driver and said, "You dropped it off at the wrong spot. Bring it to the right spot." And they go, "Well, you didn't tip enough, so good luck finding it." So I reported them to DoorDash, and I I got them fired. DoorDash told me, they fired the person for it, and I'm like, "Good." Um, but, there's videos online, dude, that's so crazy with the tipping stuff with DoorDash. It's like drivers, leaving notes in people's fucking things saying, "Next time, tip your driver," or this and that. And, I get, yeah, they're spending gas and stuff to, bring stuff, but, they're also making money for, per order. It's not a lot. Like, my mom used to do DoorDash stuff, and she did not make a lot through DoorDash. It took a minute to make a decent money, or decent amount of money, unless people did tip. But I think people aren't thinking about the people like myself when I lived in Texas, or even now. It's like, I don't have a lot of money. Sometimes I want something good to eat. I don't have a car to go get it myself. So DoorDash is my only option, because I'm not walking halfway across town to pick up something from McDonald's. And so, yeah, I might order DoorDash once in a while to bring to get some food that isn't my typical food, because I want a treat, or whatever from, a restaurant. And because I don't tip, I feel like I shouldn't be punished for that. I would tip if I could, and I always do if I can, because I understand, DoorDashers don't make a lot of money. But I feel like that, DoorDash has created this culture of, they put it on the consumer rather than taking responsibility for it themselves. Because technically, if you're a DoorDash driver, you're a contractor. You're not an employee. You're a
Yeah.
contractor.
Well, and that's the thing too is like everybody thinks every single job needs to pay you a livable wage. No, DoorDash is not a career. It's a job. It's something that so you have your main 9 to 5. Then you have DoorDash. It's a little extra. It's not supposed to be something that sustains your family of 17. It's But people treat every job like it has to be. Like the McDonald's. Oh, McDonald's employees need to pay more, get paid more because they can't make a livable wage. It's supposed to be an entry level job. It's supposed
McDonald's
to
is
be
supposed
something
to
that gives
be
you some.
sorry,
It's
McDonald's.
supposed to give you some experience
Yeah, McDonald's is that
in the
job you get in
workforce.
high school that, you're going to school or whatever. It's a job you work after school, on the
Yeah,
weekends or whatever, to make some money for yourself. like to take your girlfriend on a date or something like that. It's to get work experience on your resume. It's to
Yeah.
me, and maybe I'm wrong on this. To me, McDonald's it like isn't that job you like you're supposed to keep for the rest of your life. Like it's not a career. And I get
No,
there are
I
people
mean,
who
like,
made it a career, there's manager spots and stuff like that, and I 100% understand that. But at the end of the
if you
day,
did become the GM of a McDonald's, good for you.
mhm,
They actually get paid decent. But being on the line or the cashier or whatever, that's not a fucking career. Stop
no,
treating it like it is. Stop saying you need to make $30 an hour to take somebody's fucking order and fuck it up anyways.
yeah.
It's I am so sick and tired of everybody thinking everything needs to make a livable wage. No, it doesn't. DoorDash does not. And it's been a while since I've used DoorDash, so correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they charge you an extra fee for delivery anyways that they say goes to the driver?
I believe so. I haven't used DoorDash in a hot minute either, mainly because I haven't had the money to. But I do know what DoorDash. Let's break down DoorDash for a second, 'cause I do know this is how it works. So if say if we're ordering from McDonald's, right? Everyone's pretty familiar with McDonald's pricing. We've all been there. Things are more expensive than it used to be. But we've all been to McDonald's. So McDonald's will charge extra money on the DoorDash app because it's on DoorDash. So that hamburger you're paying $5.99 for, if you go to if you actually go up to the counter at McDonald's, you're paying $7.99 for in the app. It's like $2 more.
Hmm.
So you're already paying extra money for the food that way. And that's on the restaurant. That's not DoorDash. The restaurant does that. Um,
For
it's,
whatever fucking reason.
it's convenient fee, I think is what they try to break it down as. But you got extra money
Money
there.
grab.
Then you also have the delivery fee. You also have the whatever fee. There's so many fees on the DoorDash is the only place where I can go on there and order a $12 meal and I pay $30.
Yeah, it's insane.
And then I'm expected a tip on top of that for the driver because the driver only makes a couple of dollars off of that. The driver does not get a very big percentage off that. Now I will say that DoorDash, 'cause I have went through the process at one point when I was still living in Omaha to go through and try to be a driver for DoorDash. So I was trying to find something to complement my income that I was making somewhere else. I was bored. I wanted something to do. And so I was going around, I tried Uber, I tried Lyft, and then I figured I tried DoorDash. It was new in the area at the time, but they're pretty upfront with you about you don't make a lot. You're a contractor. There's no guaranteed wage. And you agree to do this knowing what they offer and you still do it. So you can't get mad at people for not tipping when you agree to do a job.
Hmm.
You can't get mad at it. DoorDash also has the option to skip an order. So it tells you coming through how much you're going to make. If it's not enough, you say no. Now I do know DoorDash also punishes drivers if they say no too much. So every now and again, you got to take an order you might not want. But that's part of the job. Any job you have, you always have to do something you don't want to do at some point. But it's part of your job. You do it anyway. Uh, if
Like
you
I had to
want,
go in a shitty manhole this morning. I didn't want to, but it's part of my job. I
exactly.
agreed to do it.
and I've I've worked in the call center industry. There's customers I don't want to talk to. There's calls I didn't want to finish or take. But you do it anyway because you're I'm getting paid for it. I'm getting paid a decent amount to sit here and listen to people bitch at me. So you're agreeing to do a job. You know how much it's going to pay. You know it's not good. If you don't know the DoorDash industry, look up any YouTube video on it. There's a bunch of YouTubers that have made content around how much DoorDash pays and this and that. It's not very hidden how much they pay. They don't pay very good.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've looked into it because I thought about doing it at one point in time. I watched a bunch of videos of what people were saying about it, and I decided shit ain't for me.
I know here where I'm currently at. I'm living with my mom, and my stepdad. My stepdad works throughout the day. He's the one that makes the main amount of money. And my mom, when she gets bored, she used to hop on the DoorDash and drive around for 2 to 4 hours and deliver DoorDash orders. She wouldn't make a lot. She'd usually make around $60 a day. That was $60 we didn't have at the end of the day. that she can now go spend, like, if we needed, extra food or whatever, and we don't have the money for it. Like, that's what you use it for. But recently, she's been doing Spark, which is a Walmart thing, the Walmart delivery. It's called Spark. And she said, she makes a lot more money on Spark. Like, she'll do Spark for a couple hours, here and there, and she'll make, like, 160, 180, which is pretty good for a couple hours.
Yeah,
Uh,
it is.
like, it's a lot more work than DoorDash, like, with Spark, it's all based on Walmart. So she has to go to Walmart, actually shop the order, put it in bags, stuff like that, and then to take it to the person's house. So it's a lot more work involved. But people on Walmart also tip better. 'Cause you are doing a lot of extra work. You're not just picking stuff up and, like, bringing it here. It's not a Walmart employee going there and shopping for it, and you just go pick it up and put it in your car. Like, you're actually physically going in yourself and shopping for it. So it's a lot more work, it's a lot more time. They pay a lot better than DoorDash does. Like, if you're looking for something like that, look into Spark if you can. It'll probably be a lot better off for you than DoorDash.
And that's the thing too. If you do DoorDash, if you do Spark, if you do Uber, Lyft, whatever you do, if you're a fucking waiter, if you're a fucking waitress, if you're a barista, fuck, if you're a stripper and you aren't comfortable with what you make just doing the job,
Don't do
look
it.
somewhere else. If enough people do that, these places are going to look at their shit and be like, you know what? We should probably start, paying a little bit more. Because, like a waitress, my wife's big thing is, well, they make less than minimum wage. One, I think that's fucking wrong. Minimum wage is minimum wage for a fucking reason. They need to at least make minimum wage. Two, if these places say, well, you're making tips, so we can pay you less than minimum wage, stop doing it. Stop working there. I would never fucking go work for a place that says they can pay me less than minimum because I'm going to be making tips. No, you're not. You're going to pay me at least minimum or I walk. If enough places do that, guess what? They're going to start paying you fucking minimum wage because they can't run the business without you. It's not possible. No CEO can run their business without their employees. I know they act like they can, but trust me, they cannot.
I think it's important to realize too, kind of piggybacking off what you're saying there is in today's world, especially right now, because the job market's kind of sucky. Uh, if you
Mhm.
have a job right now, I would not quit it because the job market's not great. Um, but the job market's kind of sucky. But there's always if there's a job that you don't want to do because you don't think you're being paid enough, and this is why this whole issue would never go away. Is if it's a job you don't wanna do and you quit, that's not that hard to find someone else who will do it.
Well, and
Uh,
that's the fucking problem. Is
yeah,
people are okay with it.
yeah.
Like, oh, you don't want to get paid less than minimum wage? Get the fuck out. We'll find somebody else who'll do, and they will. Why are you so okay with underselling yourself? I don't understand that. Now, me, I have a decent paying job now. On paper. When my child support and bills and all that come out, it looks like I don't get paid shit. But that's beside the point.
That gross paycheck amount is fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's great. I never see it, but it's great. Um,
Sure, someone enjoys it, you know?
yeah, she does. Um, but I never understood people that are okay underselling themselves. Like my wife took a giant fucking pay cut to go to her new position. However, when she's done with her training, she's gonna fucking skyrocket. She's gonna be almost near where I'm at. But she knows what she's worth. She's not gonna go take a job where she's doing more work for less money. I don't understand why people do that. I if it's like your dream job, like say I make 35 an hour now. I don't, but say I did. Actually, my wage is public knowledge anyways. I make 32 an hour now. Say a deputy officer position comes up and they're like, "Hey, we want you, we need you, but we can only pay you 30." I'm going to go do that cuz that's my dream job. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I think I would love doing it. But if they were like, "Hey, we want you, we need you, but we're only going to pay you 20," eh, I don't think I'm going to do that. You got to find out what you're worth, what you're willing to do. And the problem is all these people that are willing to get paid under minimum. It's these people that are willing to work for tips. Tips are not guaranteed, like a lot of people seem to think they are. They're not for me, they're not for anybody. It's like a job I had in the past. We got a bonus every year. It was called our production bonus. The more trucks we pumped out, the bigger bonus we got. Or it was every month. It was our monthly bonus. I knew what my bonus was going to be when I was done or at the end of the month. I still never factored that into
Your
any of my
daily
bills.
mhm.
Yep. I never factored it into gas or anything like that, and I never relied on it. If my wife asked me how much I was making that month, I just told her my base wage. Never factored the bonus in because it can go away at any time. It's not guaranteed. Stop acting like tips are guaranteed. Stop taking jobs where they base your wages off of tips. Because you're going to get some asshole like me that walks in there and doesn't tip you.
At least he's honest. At least he's honest about it, you know?
I mean,
No,
if you give me great service, I'm going to tip you and I'm going to tip you decent. It is very few times I've gotten such good service where I'm like, God damn, this person deserves a $15 tip or a $20 tip or whatever. Very few times. Half the time, my waiters and waitresses act like they'd rather be anywhere else except right there. Which I get it. You're at work. We all fucking feel that way. You want a tip? You act like you enjoy it. It's
fake it
like
till you
having an
make it, baby.
OnlyFans. It's like having an OnlyFans. Act like you like it.
It's like being in porn, you know? Anyway,
Fuck, right? Just make
uh
it.
I think moral of the story here, guys, is if you're working a job where you're making less than minimum wage and it's like you're supposed to make tips that's supposed to make up for that. Like tips aren't guaranteed, like Sean said. Quit acting like they're guaranteed. Quit acting like you're entitled to it. No one's entitled to tip you. No one has to tip you. No one has to walk in and be like, "I'm giving you this amount of money." Like the way I used to do it back when I had money to spend and I'd go out to eat quite often, is I'd walk in and be like, "Okay," it's like I'd have an amount in mind. So it'd be maybe I'd start at like $20 for a tip, right? And every time I had to ask for a drink or like a refill, every time I had to ask for something, if you're not paying attention and I have to ask, like, it takes money away from that tip, and,
Hmm.
whatever in my mind, I'm like, "Okay, it was $10 worth of service today, $5 worth of service." Sometimes it was 0, sometimes I asked them to tip me. Um, you know? Uh, but no, I think, yeah, I think tipping culture has gone a little too far. I think it's stupid. Like, I remember this is the last thing I'll talk on, and then we can move on to something else, but I remember back in our old hometown, I won't name it just so people, can't stalk anybody. Back in our hometown, went to a restaurant and there was a server there and I was there with a friend and he couldn't afford the tip. He could afford the meal, but couldn't afford the tip, which I think is very so the case nowadays. Um, and we get up to the
It
register.
happens.
We get up to the register and he fills out his receipt, signs it and doesn't put a tip in there or whatever. And the cashier is like, "Well, where's the tip?" And he's like, "I don't have the money for a tip." She goes, "Well, you shouldn't have came out to eat then." And she would literally, we sat there for 5 minutes and she would not let him leave until he agreed to tip. and he really did not have the
Oh,
money to tip. And at one
that's most
point, I
interesting.
was like, "Hey, let him go. He needs to go home. Like he has stuff to do today." I'm like, "I will fucking leave his goddamn tip, so you'll shut the fuck up." I'm like, "But after I leave your tip, I'm gonna call your boss because I know who your boss is. I'm gonna call your boss and let your boss know what you just did." I'm like, "And we'll see if you still have a job tomorrow." And she goes, "Well, it's not that big a deal. You guys can leave the." I'm like, "Oh, so now it's not that big a deal because I'm gonna tell your boss the bullshit you're doing right now." I'm like, "Because you shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to hold
For
him hostage
reference, we
here."
grew up in a small town.
Yes, yes, we did. But yeah, it was stupid, and it pissed me off. And I very rarely, very sorry, I very often think about it. Whenever I think about tipping, like that always crossed my mind when that happened. And that was back for like tipping culture was this big, like this, disgusting. This is back for DoorDash and like Uber Eats and all that. This is when you had to actually go to the restaurant and eat. Um, but yeah, it was stupid. I think it's one of the stupidest things in the world that happened. I think you shouldn't be able to do that. And I think if you do that to somebody, I think you should be fired.
There was one time me and my wife went out to dinner, and we got a pretty cute waitress, young, fit, you know, the kind that kind of makes you do a double take. Well, we were seated, and then there was these young guys seated behind us. Our drinks are running dry, food's taking forever. We're like, what the fuck? Well, my wife's sitting in front of me, and she's like, oh, she's back there flirting with those guys. Sure shit, pretty much our whole fucking meal, she's back there flirting with the guys. Um, Long story short, by the time we're done, my wife's like, well, how much do we tip her? It's like, not a goddamn thing. She's like, well, we gotta tip her something. And I was like, we ain't gotta tip her shit. And she was close enough she could fucking hear me, and I wanted her to. She was more interested in flirting with the frat party than doing her fucking job. If that's your mentality, don't expect a fucking tip. Easy as that.
Well, I mean, here's the
That's
thing
all
too.
I'm gonna say.
You gotta think about too in that scenario. You got a bunch of frat guys, and you got a husband and a wife with their kid, or like I'm not sure if you had a kid with you or not. You got a husband and wife who's sitting there, through their meal.
I don't remember.
Who's most likely to tip in that scenario? The frat guys or the responsible husband and wife who are just out for a night, eat dinner. You know what I mean? But the frat guys aren't thinking about tipping you. They're thinking about doing something else probably, but not tipping you.
They're thinking about giving you a tip. It's not the paper kind.
I'm just saying, get better job. You're not happy with your wage. Let's move on.
I think we
Uh,
beat that one dead.
we did. We sure did. We only got a couple other things to
Oh,
talk about here. And honestly, one we don't got to talk about, but let's talk about how we feel about a free version of Disney Plus coming soon. Have you heard about this?
I have not, and I will stay with my paid one.
Apparently Disney Plus is talking about bringing in a free version, which wouldn't include everything. Obviously, it would be select shows and movies or whatever, but it's a free option.
It'd be the
Which
ones that
I
nobody wants to watch.
pretty much. But I mean, if you think about it, like a free option's better than no option. So like if you have nothing else to watch, you want to watch some like, shitty Disney show movies from the 90s, have at it. Some of those are actually pretty good. I don't know what shows and movies are going to be on there. They haven't like announced anything, but they did say select shows and movies. It'd probably alternate, I imagine, too, which would make sense to me. Um, but obviously, it wouldn't be like your like it probably wouldn't be your avatars. It probably wouldn't be your uh whatever other shows are popular. And I don't know, Lilo and
Marvel
Stitches,
movies.
Marvel movies. It probably wouldn't be any of that. It'd probably be like your Disney Channel shows from the or movies from the '90s or shows from the '90s. Um,
Sweet Life.
Sweet Life, I could see Boy Meets World on there maybe, which actually wouldn't be that bad.
We'll see
Yeah,
with ours, like we pay for Disney. Um, Like damn near anything that's on Hulu is on Disney too, because Disney bought Hulu. So
yeah.
I mean, if you got the paid version, there are so many things you can. I never, when Disney first came out with their Disney Plus, never thought I'd be able to watch Silent Hill on Disney. Like that was a shocker. But oh, there was a movie I was watching the other day. I don't remember what it was. Uh, anyways, in the movie, this chick's getting plowed for lack of better terms, and then when they're done, I went, and now back to Disney. It's like, I'm like, I
You're
never would
watching
have
Disney
thought,
Channel.
I never would have thought that stuff would be on Disney. But I mean, you go to the free version, you're gonna miss out on all that extra stuff that Disney has. You're gonna miss out on all the Hulu movies. I'm assuming because I didn't know anything about this, but that's usually how free versions of the subscription-based streaming platforms are.
It's made for you
You
to want
don't,
more.
yeah, they'll give you a little nibble, and they might even do it with shows. Like I know, uh, I think it's Paramount has a free version
Do they?
where you can like watch the first. I think so. It might be Paramount. I don't know. I don't remember because we pay for them all now. But you could watch like the first episode of Landman. But if you wanted to continue watching, you had to buy a subscription. And trust me, that first episode will get you hooked. And
Yeah.
so if Disney does it, it's gonna be the same thing. So just fucking pay for it. It's
Well,
I
so
don't believe Disney's that expensive.
so I will say when it comes to Disney Plus, if Disney was smart, they would have their free version that had like a lot of kid shows on it for like, like the younger kids. So like parents who like might already be stretched in could get something for their kids to watch, a little bit of something. Uh,
Oh yeah.
it's like I do think there's an audience for it because like, not everyone in the world has money to spend on Disney Plus. I know I don't. I'm lucky enough where I may or may not use someone else's account for Disney Plus. Um, and I've been using this account for years. But I have noticed, and like I think it's the thing is I think what I've heard is eventually Disney wants to transfer everything from Hulu to Disney Plus. So instead of there being a Hulu, instead of there being an ESPN app, I watch the WWE premium live events on Disney Plus because it's included with ESPN.
Bet you never
Uh,
thought you'd say that.
no. I remember when like I first started like getting the Disney Plus again. I was like, I wonder because the person that pays for it pays for the ESPN stuff. 'Cause she also watches the live events. And so I was wonder I'd like I was like, "I wonder if I can watch WWE on here." And so I clicked over to ESPN, sure as shit, it was like WWE, whatever, whatever pay-per-view it was, and I started watching it, and, like, I remember I was, like, in a call with Devils, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm watching this on Disney Plus right now." And he goes, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm watching shit on Disney Plus right now." And he goes, "That's a thing?" And I'm like, "It is now." That's where I'm watching it. Uh, I also know, like, on the realm of this, apparently Netflix, and I don't know if you heard about this either, Netflix is considering adding a live channel feature to their so like their stuff, and so basically it would
That
be
I did hear about.
like if you like if they have like a horror movie channel, like it would just be airing horror movies and stuff 24/7. You just click on it and watch it, which I think is a decent idea. I know a lot of stuff that already does, like you got like Tubi and stuff that already do this. And I've used Tubi and stuff before in the past. But I honestly, and I was talking about this to someone else the other day. I honestly miss the days when because like everyone has those moments, like I know Sean's had them, I had them, where I'm like, I don't know what to watch. Like I want to watch something, but I don't know what I want to watch. So you're going through Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu, fucking like all Paramount, like all these fucking services, trying to figure out what you want to watch, something to just like catches your eye and tickles your fancy. But, like, back in the day when I was growing up, like, if I didn't know what I wanted to watch, I'd flip through channels. And eventually you'd land on something like, "Oh, this looks good. I'll watch this." And you'd watch
Hmm.
whatever movie or show it was, and then you'd flip channels some more. Like, I kinda miss flipping the channels. Maybe I'm crazy.
I like flipping the channels when I'm at a hotel. When I'm laying in bed, I just want to select something. And I'm so sick and tired of everything fucking having ads put in it now. Oh, give us another $10 a month to get rid of the ads. Motherfucker, I've been subscribed to you for 4 or 5 years now. I grew up with ads. I grew up before um, the TiVo or whatever the recording
The
box
DVR.
is called. Yeah, I grew up before that.
Same.
Now we got so much technology. I don't want to see your fucking ads. I don't want to watch your live TV. It's very, very, very rare if I want to watch your live TV. It's usually for like football games that I want to watch it. I just want to be able to select what I want to watch and watch it. Um, I mean, if Netflix goes to live TV, fine, I guess. Um, I most likely won't be utilizing it. Um, and if that raises my bill, because now I have to pay more to be able to select what I want to watch, that's going to piss me off.
Yeah, I think if Netflix adds this thing, I think like it should be like a different tier for people who want it rather than the people who don't. Because like I wouldn't really
Make
utilize
make
that
it a
much
free
either.
tier.
But yeah, um, yeah, that's a great
Make it a
idea
free
actually.
tier
Like,
lot free tier live TV with ads like it used to be.
dude, you want
That
remember
way
back in the
they're
day and
still
like
getting their revenue from the ads, but you don't have to pay for it.
remember back in the day, and the kids won't remember this if there's any kids watching, but like back in the day, Netflix was a you went on there, selected what DVD you wanted them to mail you,
Yep.
and then you'd
Yeah, I
watch
remember
it and
that.
then send it back.
And then you
I'm
could select another one.
I
Yep.
remember in like the different plans were how many DVDs you could have at once. I think the highest
Yep.
was like 4 or 5. And I
Yeah, you
remember
used to be
like
able to rent games too, if I remember correctly. Do like
no,
movies or
that
games.
was GameFly that did games.
Was that GameFly?
Yeah, because GameFly came out a little after, like, Netflix started seeing success, and, like, someone's like, "We could do this for fucking video games," and I'm like they're like then someone's like, "You're fucking right, you fucking could do a video game." Not in the PS6 world, because it doesn't have physical media, so good luck, but, uh, good luck with that. GameFly is out of business,
PC Master Race, I don't care.
that's fair. I haven't bought a physical game in years,
Like,
even when I did have a console, like, I just bought the digital version, it didn't
I
bother
bought
me at all.
physical games for the Switch. Some of them I
Well, you
bought
kinda
just to
have
have.
to a little bit.
You can download them on the Switch.
If you have a big enough
Um,
SD
s-
card.
Sometimes I just like having the physical copies.
Yeah.
It's like a
I mean
collection.
I think yeah, I think that kinda thing is, like, important with the collection because like you do it with the trading cards. I have, like, my Garth Brooks collection, like, without the physical media of those things, like, you can't have the collection. It's like people who collect video games, like, I do feel for, um, because I think collecting
Like,
things are, like, an important thing, but
yeah, I got another one sitting back there too. I like my collections. One of those is still sealed.
good lord.
It's really testing my resolve to not open it.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I think adding a free version of Disney Plus, like, honestly, like, I think if it goes well for Disney Plus, I think we'll see, like, Netflix and, like, stuff like that follow suit and do a free version of their own thing. Another thing Netflix apparently, has announced they wanna try to do is allow you to subscribe to other services through Netflix, which honestly, I don't think is a horrible idea, like, other places have done this, but, like, imagine if you could subscribe to, like, Paramount Plus through Netflix, so it's all on the same platform.
I don't know how that would work though, because Amazon does that.
Amazon does
Like
that. It's mhm.
Amazon, you can do Paramount, you can do Hulu, you can do Crunchyroll.
I don't know if you can do
Oh,
Hulu on Amazon. You can't do Hulu on Amazon.
or not Hulu, HBO, HBO Max.
But I also know
Um,
Hulu used to anyway, I don't know if they'll do it anymore, but Hulu used to do this where you could get these extra services on Hulu as well. You could get your Paramount Pluses and your AMC Plus and your, stuff like that on
could you?
Hulu. I don't know if they do it anymore. You could also get it on YouTube Live TV. You could get these
Hmm.
the different services, and I imagine, like if you still have, like, cable, you could probably get them through cable too, like Paramount Plus, stuff like that, because like, it's just an extra service. It'd be on
Who
demand.
still has cable?
I wish I still did, probably be fucking cheaper. Um, I do know
I don't know
here
about that, buddy.
I do know here in our household, we don't have cable per se, but they have, like, the Spectrum TV, which is like, it's not very many channels where, but, like, it's like your local channels and stuff, you can watch it on, like, your computer, you can watch it on or, like, Roku TV or whatever, you can watch it. You can get an app on Amazon Fire TV. And it's just live TV, like it's like your YouTube live TV, but it's included with your Spectrum service. Um,
Yeah, we got a Fire Stick, and it's got obviously all your streaming apps
mhm,
on it, but I think it also has a live TV built in, if I remember correctly. I think Brit used it a few times. I've never really messed with it. Um, but yeah, I think that has a built-in live TV.
yeah,
Plus, there's plenty of apps you can download that offer live TV for free
mhm.
too. So,
Yeah, one of the bigger one is Tubi. Like if anyone out there is looking for a good live TV, like Tubi's pretty good. I know they have a premium tier too. But like the a lot of these like free live TV apps, like what they have is like say if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, I remember seeing this on one of them. If you're a fan of The Walking Dead, they had a Walking Dead channel that just aired The Walking Dead 20 like episodes 24/7. Like I don't know if they're necessarily in order, they just kind of aired them. Um, but
see,
like they had
that's the
like
other
the
thing about live TV. It's like when they jumble episodes up like that. That bugs me.
yeah, I've
Because
noticed
I'm a
like
person that I like to see this one, this one, this one,
you want to
this
see
one. I
them in
don't want
order,
to see
huh?
this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. That shit drives me nuts.
Well, that's what they used to do with like if you ever watched Nick at Night back in the day when they'd air like Roseanne or
Oh
whatever it
yeah.
was, like they would always air them in order. Like it'd always pick up from the last episode that was aired, it'd pick up with the next episode. And I remember one time I saw it, like I watched the very last episode of Roseanne and they had an episode that was airing next and it just started over. It was the very first episode again. And that's what they just do. They just air them in order. Like they air them in blocks. And then once their block's over, they go to the next show or whatever. They just air them in order. Uh, that's one thing I miss about live TV though, is I miss I remember waking up early in the morning for school. Like I'd be like turning on the TV, flipping through channels, whatever. Like I'd always have a show I'd watch like while I was getting ready for school in the mornings. I get home from school, you flip through the channels, try to find something to watch. I do miss that, just like flipping through and finding something random to watch. Whereas nowadays it feels like I have to have something in mind to know what I wanna
Yeah.
watch. Like, I have to know what platform do I wanna go on today? What streaming service do I go on today? Do I go on Disney Plus? Do I wanna watch Disney or Hulu? Do I wanna watch Netflix? Do I wanna watch it on Paramount? Um, I have to have somewhat of an idea of what I wanna watch, and I find myself all the time, like, I usually start on Netflix, and I'll scroll through a little bit, what's trending or whatever. Something might look good, I might watch it, otherwise, I go on, like, Disney Plus. If nothing looks good on Disney Plus, I go to, like, Paramount, then I go to Peacock, and eventually I'll find something, and sometimes I just land on YouTube, and I'm like, "Oh, I'll watch this YouTube video, for 20 minutes." Well, like
See,
yesterday, I spent a lot of time watching the Scream movies, which I had a good time watching these movies. They're really good, like, especially the newer ones.
I still got to do
Uh,
that.
dude, they're so good. Like, I had a good time watching them, but, like, the only reason I even thought about that is because I was scrolling through Netflix and they had Scream 5 just happen to be on, like, the home screen, and I'm like, "Oh, that came out in 2022. I haven't seen this one yet." So I watched Scream 5, and I'm like, "Well, I kinda wanna watch the next one." So I had to go to Paramount to watch the next one, but they had all of them on Paramount, so I watched Scream 6 and 7 on Paramount. And then I remember, like, afterwards, I'm like, "Man, I kinda want a Scream 8." And they're making a Scream 8, by the way, if anyone was curious.
See, that's kind of my thing too. Is like I don't care for the Mission Impossible movies. I think they're fucking cheesy as shit. But I watched one probably 2 3 months ago, and my OCD, like if I watch one, now I gotta watch them all. So I sat there, wasted a few days of my life watching all these fucking Mission Impossible movies to remind myself I don't like Mission Impossible. And it is for that reason I refuse to watch any Sharknadoes. Because I know if I, it's such a stupid movie, but I know if I watch one, I'm gonna sit down and watch all of them and just waste that much time of my life because I have to do that. I have to watch all of it.
Yeah, I feel that. Uh, yeah, no, I think if Disney Plus adds a free tier, Netflix and stuff like that will follow suit. Like especially if it like if it's successful, because I think Disney Plus's entire motto or entire goal is to get people hooked on the free tier and want more. And like eventually they'll probably do what you said, where they'll have like a TV show and they might show the first couple episodes, and they'll be like, "Oh, you want to
Yeah.
watch more? Give me the wallet, big boy. Come on."
Yep.
Uh, and then you'll end up paying for it because you want to watch more, and that's how they'll get you. And I think if that's successful, then I think Netflix and like Paramount and stuff will follow suit and do the same thing. I know Hulu used to do that back in the day. Like I used to watch American Dad on Hulu for free. Like I never had an account. Um, yeah, I think that'll be the next big thing they'll try to do is the free tier stuff. And then Netflix doing what they want to do. I'm curious to see how to work out. Um, yeah, is there any more thoughts on that topic, Sean? Any more big thoughts you want to get out about it? Got big feelings?
Not really about this one. I mean, I have damn near every streaming subscription known to man. Actually, need to start cutting back.
Let's say
Um,
you'll cut back, and then that one show will come out, and you'll be like,
that's exactly why I
mm.
haven't. And actually, I lost my HBO. I need to get that back.
I need to cut back 5 minutes later. I should probably get HBO again though.
I liked HBO, man. It had so many good
HBO is
shows
solid,
and
bro.
movies.
HBO is
Like
solid.
you can't go wrong.
Well, if you think about
Well,
HBO,
that
because
and there.
like HBO is Warner Brothers. So you got Harry Potter, like the
Yep.
entire Harry Potter franchise. If you want to watch, it, you got to go on there. Like very rarely you'll see it on like Netflix and stuff anymore. Sometimes
Well,
you
we don't
do.
have to go on there because my wife has bought it everywhere. So,
Yeah, but see on the PS6 she wouldn't have been anyway. Sorry.
but no, like they got the new Harry Potter TV show coming out. She's has to watch it. I wanted to watch it, not so much anymore. Um, that's a topic for another time, though. But
That's for the After Dark show on Patreon that we haven't done or made yet.
but no, HBO's a solid one. So is Disney is a solid one because you pretty much get three subscriptions in one now. Uh, I also have Crunchyroll, which I
I
haven't
don't
been on that in a
personally
while. I might,
I don't personally have Crunchyroll, but I have Joey's login to Crunchyroll. I don't use it very often. The last time I was on there, it recommended me a fucking like I don't watch anime for those who don't know. I'm not a big anime fan. And so he gives me his Crunchyroll and goes, maybe you'll find something you like. And I'm like, all right. So I log into it and it recommends me like this show about a spider. There's this chick who got reincarnated into a spider. And I'm like, that sounds interesting. I sat down and watched 8 hours of this show, had no clue what the fuck was going on. Uh, but I
dude,
was really
that's a
into
lot of
it.
animes, man.
Yeah, but I was really into it because it seemed like the premise in my like I read the premise and it sounded good, and then I'm like watching 8 hours of show and like 8 hours into it, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. But like I know she's a spider and like these other spiders, but the other people got reincarnated back into human. What the fuck is going on? And so I kept watching, try to figure it out, and never told me what happened.
See, I got it because I like animes, but I'm extremely fucking picky about my animes. Like I know people that like animes and they'll watch anything. They're like, "Oh, it's also good." I'm like,
That's
"No,
devils.
it's not." Like I mainly got it for One Piece because Netflix had One Piece, but they skipped episodes and then they would like skip whole seasons and then they would try to like lump stuff together and Crunchyroll is this episode, this episode, this episode. It's all in line. So I got it for that. I'm still not caught up, by the way. Um,
And there are like 1,000 some odd episodes in that show.
yes, there's a shit ton.
I don't got that much
Um,
time, bro. I mean, I do,
dude,
but I don't.
I binged it so fucking hard. My boss watches it. Guys at work watch it. So I was trying to get caught up. I burnt myself out. I haven't watched an episode of One Piece in probably 4 or 5 months. I needed a break. Um, but they also got High School DxD on there, which is one of my favorites. High School of the Dead is on there. They don't have Queen's Blade. I had to buy those ones. That's a good show. Or Demon Slayer. That's the other one. That's the one my daughter got me into. And I'm currently waiting for the new movie to come out on Crunchyroll, which seems like it's taking forever. But I mean, Crunchyroll's decent. It's very you gotta like anime. Otherwise, you're probably not gonna find a whole lot on there you like. I found a show on there where well, I didn't find it. Somebody told me about it. Um, the whole show is literally these girls that play a sport on the water and they use their butts as weapons. Like they have special attacks that they do with their asses to try and knock people off these floating platforms. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm sitting there watching and I watched this thing for like hours, and I'm like, this is fucking dumb. like,
That's funny.
I'm like, how did we get here?
Yeah, who knows, man? Like anime stuff, like Crunchyroll, again, I have access to a Crunchyroll account that someone else has paid for, but it's not something because I'm not that into anime. It's not something I would ever personally pay for. Like it's like if I didn't have it, I'd be like, okay, cool. I'll go watch Netflix, or whatever else. I can find something else to watch. I'm not the biggest anime fan, so I personally would never pay for it for myself. But someone offers it to me to use their account or whatever, and like I might go on there and might peruse, might find something good to watch. Like I've always been a big fan of the premise of Death Note. I've watched a little bit of the action anime of Death Note. I was a big fan of the Netflix movie of Death Note. Apparently, I'm the only one. I also just am a big fan of Willem Dafoe. Um, and I thought it was a decent movie,
I don't
but
know if I've seen that.
I'm also not super into anime. So like a movie that was good to me, like if it wasn't based off an anime, which is a solo movie, good movie. But because it was based off an anime and people didn't think it was done well enough because it wasn't true to the anime or whatever, it's like, well, they didn't like it. Well, it's like it's a live action version of an anime. It's a live action Death Note. It was made by Netflix. It was decent. Like,
I think I don't think anime's for everybody. Like I know a lot of people that don't like anime. I will say, however, I think there is an anime for everybody.
oh yeah.
Like people all the times like, oh, I don't like anime. It's cartoons. That's for kids. And this and that. I guarantee fucking to you, there is one anime out there, at least one, that you will love. Because there's so many varieties of what they do and what they have. Like you're gonna find something.
Anime is kind of like Rule 34 of the internet. If you can think of it, there's been an anime made for
That is true. No matter how bad.
it. Yep. If you could think of it, there's probably an anime for it. And if there's not, put it on Reddit somewhere. Someone will make it. Uh, it'll be in the anime sphere within a couple months. Uh, but yeah,
uh,
I think I think Disney and stuff like that is gonna do a good job with the free stuff. I think it's I don't know if it's needed, but I think it'll be a welcome addition, especially like for those who just can't afford to like buy the full out Disney Plus. Like it'll give them something to watch. Especially in a world right now where it's full of like no one really has cable anymore. Everyone has these subscriptions. And if you're someone who just can barely afford to pay rent and buy food for yourself, you're probably not buying extra services to watch TV with, 9 times out of 10. So to have something to
yeah, I
watch
don't.
should probably be good.
Yeah, my last thought is I don't think it's really needed. I do think it people are going to get it. because it is Disney. Um, I do see it though being like not having much, like the bare minimum crappiest shows Disney can put out is going to be on there, and I see people getting irritated about that. It's like, well, it's fucking free.
You can't bitch about free. They will, but you shouldn't be. I shouldn't bitch about free.
I
Um,
mean, I can.
that's why I said they will, but like that's like getting a free game on Steam, and being like, "This game sucks. I want a refund." Okay, here's your $0. Um,
I should try that.
it won't work. There's no refund option for a free game. You can't even.
Damn.
You the most you can do, I think, is remove it from your library. I think that's the most you can do.
I want to
Uh,
have somebody like see that and be like, really?
you should go on there and like find one comment, like put a review being like, "Great game, loved it, beat it in 1.5 hours, refunded it." Someone will probably reply and be like, "But it was free. How'd you refund it?" And be like, "I have my ways."
Don't you worry about that little guy.
But I think that's the last topic we're going to talk about today. Uh, I think it's a good place to leave it. Good lighthearted place to leave it. For those who watch live, we appreciate you watching live. For those who's watching later on, maybe you're catching the VOD. We appreciate you as well. Leave a comment down below if you're watching the VOD and let us know what streaming service you cannot live without. For me personally, it's probably Disney Plus. I use Disney Plus more than I care to admit because it just has like I watch Hulu a lot and it has Hulu mixed in with it now, so that's where I watch all my shows is on Disney Plus.
And the hub don't count.
The hub does not count. That's not a streaming service. That's just porn. And if you watch these streaming services enough, you'll find one. Anyway, there's movies out there for everybody on Crunchyroll.
Check out Crunchyroll.
Not sponsored, but Crunchyroll, if you want to sponsor, I'll start watching anime. Um,
Yeah, me too.
he's gonna log off right after this show and pull up an anime now. He's gonna go check and be like, I haven't watched this episode yet. But yeah, thank you guys for
Dude,
watching. If you did,
got that movies on there.
we appreciate you. We'll be back next week, same time, different topics. As always, I'm Scotty Park. You can find me on Scotty Park anywhere. Tom, where can they find you at?
The Purple Skull on Twitch, Kick, YouTube,
Purple Skull Gaming.
Purple Skull Gaming, a little bit of everywhere. Will be able to find me on. I don't remember. Did I update my X?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I gotta look. I gotta see if I updated my X, but you should be able to find me on there in a little bit.
When it comes to the podcast, you can find us at Between the Bros anywhere. I think it's Between the Bros Pod on most things because Between the Bros was taken. So you can find us anywhere. We'll post content stuff on various social media platforms, mostly X. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not making a Facebook for this because who uses Facebook anymore? You know what I mean? But I also might make an Instagram Reels account so we can have Reels for Instagram because Instagram apparently is where you put the clips get 3.2 million views. Um, Not saying we'd ever be that entertaining. We're not as entertaining as my mother during a storm.
That wasn't entertaining.
Oh, okay, all right.
I didn't get shit done that day.
Anyway, guys, leave a comment down below if you watch this after the fact. We'll see you next week, same time, same channel. We appreciate for watching. Say goodbye, John.